coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, cause I'm coming in.
We're there, folks, deep in the red zone, deep in the red hot zone.
Touchdown! Let's go!
Cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, cause I'm coming in.
We're there, folks, deep in the red zone, deep in the red hot zone.
Touchdown! Let's go!
Cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, cause I'm coming in.
We're there, folks, deep in the red zone, deep in the red hot zone.
Touchdown! Let's go!
Cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, cause I'm coming in with the battalion front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me. I'm gonna knock you out. Get from in front of me, 'cause I'm coming in.
We're there, folks, deep in the red zone, deep in the red hot zone.
Touchdown! Let's go!
In front of me, 'cause I'm coming in with the battalion behind me.
The following is a live presentation of TPC Sports.
Game 2 of our doubleheader tonight, as the TPCHL brings you the Capitals versus the the Arizona Coyotes, as we had some settings come up here and some adjustments getting made right before puck drop, as we've got the Coyotes and the Capitals ready to face off in the second game of our doubleheader tonight. This is week 2, and I'm joined in the booth by my broadcast partner, Nitro. How are you doing this evening, sir?
I'm great. How are you, sir?
Doing fantastic, and we are off. Arizona gets into the zone here early. Washington regains the puck, and Arizona is trying to break themselves back out. They get out of the zone, come across the middle of the ice, and into the offensive zone. Circling around, Washington with some nice active sticks, but unfortunately that active stick got into the skates, or actually I think it was a hooking call. But regardless, we are going to a power play as the Arizona Coyotes go up onto the power play right off the bat.
Yeah, so Wilson gets called for the hook, and we'll see the Arizona power play start off our game here, and we'll see if they can make an early statement like what the Bruins did, where they scored first and often on that power play. So let's see if Arizona has similar luck here.
Yeah, getting on the board first is always a good momentum swing. Gets you loosening up on the controller a little bit, and lets you know that you can score if you need to. The Washington Capitals working the puck around, almost got into the zone, but they're stopped at the blue line. Regain the puck, gain control of the puck, and they flip it like they should have out of the zone, all the way down to the other end of the ice, where the Arizona Coyotes will gather a hold of it, bringing it back through the neutral zone, dodging through defensemen. Nice passing work, get a shot off on Holtby, but it was saved around the back of the net. Not able to clear the zone clear the puck out of the zone. It is picked off though on a D-to-D pass, breakaway in, and he holds up. Nice little deke move. Makes like a few moments there just to almost taunt the goaltender before taking the shot, but it was saved, and Arizona breaks back out of the zone here, back trying to get something set up here on this power play as it's ticking down, or rather is completed, and Washington did an excellent job of killing that one off.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always good to get that first one under the belt, that first save for a goaltender or whatnot, and hope he makes the first couple here, and we'll see what he does going forward. But absolutely great job so far, and I expect to see more from Arizona.
Washington wins that puck battle right off the bat for the face-off. Tries to does a quick pass over, but gets picked off. Puck is bouncing around in their zone. The Coyotes try to set up for a pass and a shot, but unfortunately they weren't able to. The puck squeaks out over the blue line, and we've got an icing call, and we'll have a face-off just to the right-hand side of the double zone.
Yeah, they got to get some of that rust out here from last week, obviously, and get some of that rust in passing and see if they can get that connection going here.
Yeah, and I think in this case, the Arizona Coyotes are coming in as a expansion team as well into the league, and every time they come on, it's just a chance for them to prove themselves and show what they're able to do.
Yeah, definitely.
The Coyotes break into the zone here now, and as they circle around, they get hauled down on a trip, and that's one that's going to get called every time. You take the player down and has possession.
And that's Wilson again. That's his second power penalty. He's got to watch himself, because the coaching staff's definitely watching him, and if he doesn't keep himself out of that penalty box, he's going to see himself on that bench pretty soon, because if I were the head coach, and I saw you take 2 penalties in the first 6 minutes of this hockey game, I'm putting your butt on the bench.
Make them ride some pine. And big shot, just misses the net, almost as if they were trying to shoot for the rebound off the back of the boards. But it's been able to be gathered and cleared out of the zone. Arizona coming back in on the attack, circling through the neutral zone, work their way almost at will there. It's almost as if the Capitals are starting to get a little worried about using that poke check button maybe. And he was able to skate right through them and get a shot on that.
Absolutely, and they're only letting them get the one shot, so that's a good thing for them, not letting them really set up on the power play as much.
Nice block there as the puck comes in on net, but is stopped by a Capital player, moves around their zone. Big blast, misses the net. Holtby was stretched out like a stretch doll there, but puck completely missed the net anyhow. All the way back down to Arizona's zone. They gather the puck right back up and come right back down the ice. Ice almost seems to be slanted in their favor. Final few seconds of this power play are going to tick away as the puck is cleared out of the zone. Arizona might get one more drive here if they rush it, but looks like the player is out of the box and we're back to even strength. Arizona maintains control of the puck, comes across the blue line, big shot, and Holtby was out of the net by quite a ways, but was able to cut off the angle and make that save. Puck comes around behind the net. Arizona moving it around quite well. Back to the defense, takes a pause, tries to wind up for a big slap shot, misses. We've got a 2-on-1 developing. Puck is tapped by Arizona. It keeps the pass from getting through. Shot comes on to the goalie. He passes it out. Capitals are able to maintain control in the zone. Puck is bounced around a little bit, and Arizona will clear it out. Pass went wide, though, and Capitals are right back in on it. Circling around, trying to find some open ice. Leaves the puck for the trailing defenseman. He comes across, tries a D-to-D pass. That is picked off, and out of the zone they come across the red line. 3-on-1 of the Capitals, just crushing this one poor Coyote that was in on the attack, but the puck is staying in their zone. Finally, Washington is able to grab a hold of it and come out of the zone, take a big shot on that rebound, but nobody was there to collect it. Arizona gathers the rebound, some small short passes in the zone. They work it through the neutral zone. Washington regains control and is just looking for any sort of a outlet to get into the offensive zone, get some pressure. Puck is just kind of bouncing around here at the blue line. Washington has control of the puck. They bounce it off the boards. The Phoenix Coyotes grab it, Arizona Coyotes grab it, come in, try a big shot, is blocked by the Washington Capitals. Puck brings around behind the net, sitting in the corner, everybody trying to gather it out. It does come out. Washington has possession, dodging a forechecker and into the Coyotes zone. Puck is instantly taken away from them, though, and we were right back down. Referees are getting paid to do nothing at this point as there are no whistles coming. The Capitals breakout, come in on goal, big shot to the short side. It is saved, comes around the net, another short side shot, and we're covered up for a faceoff.
Yeah, so a couple of good saves there by the Coyotes goaltender, and that was Kovalchuk making a couple of those shots here. We haven't seen much of Ovechkin yet for the Washington Capitals, so we'll have to keep an eye, see if he's okay, if there's any kind of injury or whatnot.
Yeah, it may have just been that with all the penalties and what have you, that Ovi hasn't really gotten much ice time yet, but we'll keep an eye out to see if the grade 8 manages to get set up in his office and make anything happen offensively in this game. We're down to the final 4 minutes of the period as the Capitals are in the Arizona zone, passing the puck around quite well. Manages to keep control after a little bit of a tap, working the puck around, finds an open seam, but shoots it just wide. Rush for it on the sideboards. Teams battle back and forth. Washington comes up with a couple of quick passes. Managed to get a cross seam, but he was on his backhand and couldn't get a proper shot away. Puck bounces around in the neutral zone. They get passed back all the way down to the Washington zone. They have to scramble for it to keep from giving up possession here. They hold onto the puck and break it back out as we're down to the final 2 minutes of this period. Puck comes back into the Phoenix zone. They ice the puck, and we're going to have a face-off down in the the Arizona Coyotes end.
And they won't be able to make a change. So some fresh legs for the Washington Capitals, some tired legs for those Arizona Coyotes. So with 1:49 to go, let's see if Washington with Backstrom on the ice can take advantage here.
Yeah, you always want to either start a period or end a period with some momentum going in your way. And this would be an excellent time for one of these two teams to get a goal and go into the intermission with a lead. Puck moves around inside the Arizona end. They managed to control the puck and work it out. They've got all kinds of white jerseys around their forechecker, but he manages to get away from that. And the puck bounces around. It is given away, though. Crafty Hitters comes up. He winds it up, and just as he's about to release the shot, the buzzer goes, ends the period, and he looks at this empty net in dejection. Actually, sorry, it didn't end the period. It was an offside. We have 17 seconds left to go here.
Yeah, still plenty of time with that offside.
Face-off is done, and we are back into here to the Washington zone. Puck bounces around. A couple of shots. It's just hitting players, not even reaching it to the goaltender. Puck goes into the corner. Players skate off the ice here, heading over to the benches, back to the locker rooms, and we'll see what the stats are for this period.
All right, so before we do that, like what you hear, want to be here for the next broadcast? Well, find out when we stream at our Facebook page at TPC Sports Live or on Twitter at TPC Sports. Give us a like, follow, all those wonderful things. So no score going into the first intermission here. So shots are pretty close, 5-3 in favor of Washington. Hits are pretty much even, 4-3. Time of attack a little bit more in favor of the Arizona Coyotes. Passing dead even at 72.5 for both, and faceoffs a little bit ahead in the Arizona. They are 0 for 2 on the power play. That's a big thing for them. They had a really good chance, and they were not really able to get anything going. So as we head into period number 2, what I expect to see is to see Washington trying to get some of the offensive momentum and stay out of that penalty box. And for Arizona, just doing what they did well in the first period, get some shots, and they'll get some goals for their effort. But they just have to stay out of the box for Washington.
Yeah, I mean, Washington did have those 2 early penalties, but then outside of that, they were able to close out that period without anything too much more happening. And with the possession time being as close as it was, with 4 minutes of power play time, it's a pretty good testament. As we come in and the cross-crease pass, and Washington shows they are still in this game, and beautiful goal. That was a statement goal right off the beginning of that period, showing that, yes, while the stats may have looked close, they feel they are in control of this game, and Tom Wilson just buries one, puts them up by 1.
And Alex Ovechkin on the score sheet. He's the one that gets the pass. Watch that pass across. An easy play for Wilson, who has both penalties. So all he needs now is a penalty shot goal, a shorthanded goal, a power play goal, and a fight, and he'll complete everything by having a regular penalty as well. So he completes it and gets right back into the coach's good favor, and Ovechkin finds him for the easy goal for him, and he's probably very excited that the Arizona Coyotes did not score on his 2 penalties, but he was able to score on his one breakdown. So easy goal for him.
Yeah, that's the sign of the captain right there. Ovi, he's offensively gifted. There may have been times in the past where he would have taken that shot rather than take the pass. He knew Wilson was wearing a little bit of goat horns for those penalties. He passes over, gets him a goal. Everything's kosher with the coach again. Arizona breaks out of the zone, comes in. Washington instantly sucks that puck right back up and reverses it back into the Arizona zone. Big slap shot, no rebound. Kemper covers that up, and we are going to have a face-off to his left.
So Kemper with that save is always good to make that next save. After you give up a goal on one that really had no shot, it's always good for a goalie to make that next save and really get yourself right back into it.
Yep, Washington wins the face-off. They're just moving it around the defensive blue line there and trying to find a seam. They're being given lots of room. The puck goes behind the net. Washington is able to contain control, tries across crease. It does get picked off, and the Coyotes move the puck out of the zone. Comes in. They're trying to find their own lanes to maneuver about here in the Washington Capitol zone. Washington's managed to cut them off quite well. Puck gets moved almost out of the zone, but is cut off by by Arizona. I'm going to have to stop saying that this evening. And it comes out in front. Kessel with a shot. It's blocked. Kessel with another shot. Blocked again. And the puck is bouncing around. Finally, Washington gets control of it and works it out of the zone. Tried to do a pass, but there was a line change, a miscommunication there. And the puck gets turned over, back over to the Coyotes, who try to take a shot. Blocked, laying across the ice. Kessel tries again. It's blocked again. Washington back in the zone. Cross crease. Big save by Kemper there as he sprawls across the crease and then covers up a secondary shot moments later. Kemper coming up huge to keep Arizona in this game.
And absolutely. And that was another Ovechkin to Wilson play. And that was almost tic-tac-toe. And then there was another rebound and unfortunately not able to get it. But both goaltenders showing very strong effort here. And the score 1-0. This looks like a good goaltender battle.
Yeah, it looks like both teams are willing to go north and south, and we'll see if the goalies can keep them in it. Oh, it's a quick pass from below the red line there. Comes out front, and it was saved very nicely. Puck's moving around inside the Arizona end as Washington has control. Puck passing back and forth along the sidewalls, and no team willing to take a shot or take a hit really yet. And puck finally comes in on the Coyotes net, and we're going to get the faceoff.
and both teams desperately need a line change to get some fresh legs out there. And Kemper just makes another easy save on off an Ovechkin shot. So 10-4 in favor of the Coyotes in favor of faceoffs.
Yeah, and the Coyotes unfortunately lose that one. Washington has it, and they're behind the net just trying to find an open man to pass to. Working the puck down low, back out to the blue line, passing D to D. Great little maneuvers around in the zone. Puck squirts out from the goaltender, and unfortunately the Washington Capital player who was parked right in front wasn't able to get around to a position where they could actually make a shot out of it. But great time of possession here, just holding the puck, controlling it, almost playing keep away. But now Arizona comes back. They've got the puck breaking into the zone. They could have a 2-on-1 here, but that pass did not go across the crease like I think they wanted to, but instead tried to go back to the trailing man, and it didn't work out. Washington's back into the zone. A couple of nice passes on their own, and he slips it 5-hole. Orlov comes in. I think the goalie was cheating a little bit, expecting another cross crease, and he just slides it 5-hole on him as Dmitry Orlov puts the Washington Capitals up by yet another goal.
Absolutely. Let's take a look at the replay. He definitely cheated. Kemper can't do that and can't get away with that here in the TPCHL, and he was burned. Let's take a look at the replay. It's just a little backhander, and he cheats just enough, opens that up, and it goes right behind him. But the Capitals can't give up on the gas. They got to keep going, because last week the Arizona Coyotes came back from a deficit just like this one against the Toronto Maple Leafs, and Phil Kessel was the hero in that one to win it in overtime. So this game is not over yet, folks.
Yeah, as you saw along the ticker boards here in the arena, hungrier than ever is their slogan. So don't take the foot off the gas. Keep the pressure on, because this game can turn around in a heartbeat, and a 2-0 lead is the worst lead in hockey. As Washington grabs control of the puck behind their own net and begins to work it out here, puck comes up into the neutral zone. Washington maintains control, gets by the defense. They're working down low. Nice quick shot/pass into the goalie, and he will cover that up, and we're going to have a face.
Yeah, and another good save by Kemper, and he just really wants to keep himself steady right now. After cheating on that one, and Arizona really needs to be a little bit more aggressive. They were not able to score on their 2 power plays.
Yeah, they've got to get. Oh, I was going to say they need to get shots on net, but they should be watching how many shots they're allowing on net, as a blast that comes into dead center of the ice just manages to get past a goalie. That was a nice heads-up pass and right on net, and we've got another goal here. As I think we've got some adjustments on the Coyotes side.
We might see a change in net. We'll have to wait and see what happens here. But as we wait to see what happens, yeah, it looks like either Kemper's going to be pulled potentially. But let's take a look at the replay here, and another just play, and he really was cheating a little bit too much, and the Capitals burn him. Let's take a look. There's just a one-timer, and he was just not set up to get that cross crease, and that's a play he should have had, and out he comes. So Ratna coming in, so goaltender change for the Coyotes. They're down by 3. This is the right thing to do. Get him out of the game, get him out of harm's way, and just get something going. And that's a great decision by the head coach. He sees that his team is trailing, and a few easy goals by Kemper, and we have a goaltender change.
Yeah, I don't even know if I would blame the goalie so much on that last one. There was lots of traffic in front. I don't think he was able to see it just right. And sometimes a goalie change isn't so much a statement about your goalie as much as it is a statement to your team that they're hanging the guy out to dry. So we'll see if this manages to change any momentum at all for for Arizona, as they break into the offensive zone here now, holding on to the puck quite well, dancing around some Washington Capitals. Puck bounces, almost gets to the net, but has managed to be denied by the defense. Washington tries to clear it out of the zone, and Arizona says no, thank you, and then they give the puck away, but then they manage to get it back. They've got some numbers down close to the net here. Puck's bouncing around. Washington manages to get a hold of it, and they will clear the zone as they come through the neutral zone. They managed to avoid the defense. They got a breakaway, peeking, and Ratna coming in late into the game and manages to make a big save at a timely moment as we're coming to the final few moments here of the second period. Lay down block as Washington stuffs any attempt of the Coyotes to get things going offensively. Puck bounces back to the blue line, but is covered up quickly by Washington, who slaps it in on net. Sprawling block. Puck goes up, and we have an interference or a charging call here. Sorry, charging call.
Yeah, definitely that was a charging. And so Washington already up here. There's the charge. Ooh, that was close to boarding too. They got to be a little more careful. Soderberg definitely needs to be careful. That could have easily been intent to injure or worse. So I think he got a little lucky on that call. The referee was a little saying, you know what, next time I'm going to call it. But yeah, that was got to be more careful. Watch it to the power play.
Yeah, a little bit borderline there. May have been showing some frustration as the Coyotes are desperately trying to get anything in here. I think they just drew their own power play, or at least negated the one that was against them, as a tripping call goes off against Washington, who was trying to get that puck back. And we'll have some 4-on-4 hockey here for a minute and 30 seconds.
Oh, it's going to be Ovechkin to the box. So he gets the trip, and he so rarely gets a penalty, and he's showing his frustration. So, yeah, power play neglected now. So there will be some short 4-on-4 here for a minute 30, and then Arizona will be back to the power play. But 11-2 in shots here in the second.
Yeah, the control of the puck has been all one way. As the goalie passes that out after a long delay of trying to make up his mind of where he wanted it to go. Puck comes out and then back in, I believe, on an offside call. So we're going to see which team is able to take advantage of the extra space by the speed of their team. And we'll see if we get a difference maker here in the final minute and 16 seconds of this period. Washington comes into the offensive zone. They have some numbers. They managed to drop it back to the late man, back into the corner behind the net, working the puck very well, passing it around, finding the open person. Almost came out for the offside. He was able to hold it on. Big shot into traffic. It's blocked, doesn't make it to the goaltender yet. And the Arizona Coyotes managed to break the puck out. They come in, but they're getting surrounded by white jerseys, but they managed to break away, get a shot, which could have been a difficult one for Holtby there, but he sprawled out, made the save, and covered it up for a faceoff.
Yeah, both teams tired right now, so both teams make a change here. Again, 4-on-4 for the next pretty much 47 seconds for the remainder of this period. Will be 4-on-4.
Yep, going down here, we've got the last 38 seconds left. Puck goes into the corner, Arizona gets it, working it around, trying to find some way to get a puck to Holtby. Puck's being passed around. It's picked off by Washington, and they're going to work it out of the zone. And the final possession here of this period manages to come back to the Coyotes as they break in. They may have a chance here. Shot, rebound, shot again. Holtby is up to the task. Washington gathers the puck. They skate out of the zone. We have 10 seconds left. They're going to get one more shot on net. Shot is taken. Ratna goes down. He had some big difficulty with that as it handcuffed him a little bit, but he manages to keep it out of the net. And that's going to kill off probably the rest of this period here as we have a face-off.
Definitely. Time for one more chance. But, yeah, big save by Ratna to keep his team only down by 3, going with 5 seconds to go.
Big shot, end off the period. Board wrapped around the boards, comes out, and we're down to the final buzzer here. Slap shot on the Holtby. I don't think it would have counted even if it would have made it to the net. And we've killed off the second period here with the Washington Capitals up by quite a bit over top of the Arizona Coyotes.
All right, so we have some thank yous for people who help make this possible. We have some patrons to give thanks to. Meter, Dino, Slippy, Travis, Taco, Steel, Bama, Kim Style, Batgirl, thank you very much. And if you'd like to participate, go to patreon.com/TPC Sports Live. And head on over there, and we would love to have your help. So let's look at the stats after the 2 periods of play. 17-8 in favor of Washington. They have taken control of this game, obviously, from on the scoreboard as well. Time of attack is still pretty even. A little bit in favor of Washington, but still pretty even considering. Faceoffs well in favor of Arizona. But that penalty time is really ramping up. Both teams not able to score on either power play. As we take a look into the final 20 minutes, so for Arizona, they really just need to get shots on Holtby and not take any more penalties. For Washington, they got to continue to do what they were doing in the first 2, especially in that second period. They got to just keep peppering. Don't take the foot off the gas, or else they might find themselves in a tie game.
Yeah, Phoenix has to get some pucks on net here because they are just falling behind on the shot clock. And as they have a chance there, that puck was sitting at a prime opportunity to take a shot that could have had a high percentage chance of going in. Washington works the puck back into the neutral zone. The time on attack that we were looking at there, while fairly close, you have to remember as well, Washington was battling with so many more penalty minutes there that it was kind of almost in their favor given how much they were in the box. Washington breaking through the center ice and managed to do a nice pass over. Good chance on a cross crease, but Arizona was up to the task of cutting that off defensively. They're back down, and before they can get a shot, the puck is removed from them, and Washington is coming back the other way. They don't get a shot on net either. It goes behind the net, Arizona scoops it up, swings back out. Nice pass into the neutral zone. One-on-one. Unfortunately, the deep didn't work, and the defensive player was able to knock that puck away. We're just getting caught up here in the neutral zone, and Arizona manages to get it all the way down. Again, trying to get a shot on net, just trying to get something to get a chance, and every time they do, it gets blocked. There was a nice shot, though, and Holtby comes up with a big save. Arizona is in their own zone here with Washington, all of them. A pass comes through the center of the ice, works out for them. Washington had the puck, picked off another pass, and unfortunately that came up for icing. We're going to have a face-off. Sorry,
Yeah, so with the icing, with the offside, either way, the Coyotes need to just get some shots on goal. They just have not really peppered Holtby that much, and he's really answered the call when they have.
Yeah, they've done a good job of doing what they've been doing there a second ago. Is a couple of really good chances come in where they're holding the puck in the zone and being able to move it, but they just weren't able to get shots. But then we had a quick succession of about 3 of them there, and any of the 3 could have went in, one going off the post and coming out. And Arizona's going to the power play where they'll have a chance to hopefully break this goose egg and get back into the game.
Yeah, so this is their real opportunity here. Down by 3 goals, a power play here late in the game. Still plenty of time on that big scoreboard clock, but it is starting to become in their favor. So this is a must score if they're going to have any shot.
Yeah, they've got an excellent opportunity here as they're working into the zone. Puck is shot on net, but it's blocked. Worked back to the point, back down. Both teams are doing an excellent job of passing and moving these pucks around anytime they get an offensive opportunity. Unfortunately for the Coyotes, they aren't able to get as many shots as the puck is cleared out of the zone all the way back down to their goal line. They work it back out, and they've got a little bit of speed coming into the zone, backing the defense up. They're moving it around. They tried to skate it through the middle, and Washington was able to stuff that out. They do some nice passing in neutral zone, clear the puck out on the penalty kill, and the puck goes back in behind the net, forcing the Coyotes power play unit to skate the whole length of the ice to try to get anything going. As soon as they get in, they're hit, puck is removed, and they're blasted right back down. Just tiring out these legs as they're skating north and south, and not getting any shots to be rewarded for it. They work into the zone here, and looking around, tried to pass it back for a quick little shot. It was taken away from them, taken away back again, and then once more back into Washington's favor. Washington's just circling back, trying to kill a little bit of time. Power play is over. Washington's back to full strength, and both teams are skating through the neutral zone, trying to find any sort of lane to get in here. Washington in with numbers 3-on-2. Shoots it, tried to go short side, missed. Puck comes out, Arizona grabs a hold of it, tries to skate out of the zone, it's poked. Puck is bouncing around inside their zone. Washington gets a hold of it. We got a cross crease, and that was an easy goal. That pass that was attempted to get out of the zone did not work, and it ended up burning Arizona as that little pass with nobody in front of him. Nicholas Backstrom just buries it, and Washington is up by yet another one. This could be what kind of ends the night for them, I think.
Yeah, and Backstrom's going to score that goal probably 10 times out of 10. Easy backhanded play, and he just buries it behind the goaltender. And, you always say save some for another day, but they're not going to take their foot off the gas here. Under 10 minutes to go. They don't want to give the Arizona Coyotes any life here in this hockey game with that little time left. They got to just keep pressing.
Keep pressing, although Arizona had a nice little move there. They couldn't get the shot they wanted, but they were able to get in behind the defense, showing that they are still quite dangerous. If they can get the shots away, I think the score would be a little bit closer. They've got the moves to get into the zone. They've got able to get possession. They just can't get their shots on net. And you're right, Nicholas Backstrom, his shot comes off his stick so fast, he's not going to miss that very often.
No, with that icing, Washington not able to make it change. So tired legs out, fresh legs out for Arizona. Let's see what they can do.
Yeah, shot comes in. It's bounced off a few players into the corner. Washington's able to recover it and skate on out. Puck comes across the blue line, coming in, and we're down to the final 7.5 minutes left in this game. Washington is just skating around the Phoenix zone, Arizona zone, looking for any opportunity to find a weakness, a little lane to move that puck and widen their lead as they're currently leading 4-0. Shot comes in on net. Kind of had a seeing eye, didn't quite make it to the net, but had all kinds of screens in front of the goaltender. As the puck comes back into the Washington zone, the puck bounces around there, right back onto a Washington player's skate, and they come out on their stick, pass across, yet another one-timer, and I didn't catch who that was, but it's Panic. And as that puck goes in, we're up 5-0 with like 5-6 minutes left in this game. This is going to be tough to come back from.
This time, yeah. I mean, this is going to be a very uphill battle, but this is again another cross crease, and there's no chance for Ratna on that one. And he's just this is just going to be a learning experience for Phoenix. You know, they just are depending. They're just not getting the plays that they want, unfortunately. And you know, it is what it is. You know, you put this game behind you. You try to get maybe something on the board here in the last under 6 minutes to go. Maybe get one, maybe get two. Just get yourself set up for next week. But this game, they're probably not going to win. But let's see if they can at least get one or two.
Yeah, and if not a win, at least come in with an understanding of what strategies they want to try in other games, and use it as a learning experience, like you said. Puck's bouncing around in front of the Washington Capitals net. None of it actually gets quite to them, though, and Washington breaks back out, trying probably just to keep the puck away from their goaltender as they cruising through the last 3.5 minutes of this game. Puck being passed around, up through the neutral zone, across the blue line, rubbed it along the boards, and Arizona gets possession of it again. They're coming in. They do not have the numbers, though. We've got 4 white jerseys all circled around them as Arizona was completing a change. Pass through the middle of the ice is instantly sucked up by Washington. They break out 2-on-1, and another shot on Ratna that could have been very dangerous. He passes the puck out, try to keep the flow of the game moving, as they've only got limited time left to try to break this goose egg at the other end. As Washington just manages to hold the blue line, and they're stuffing any sort of a chance there, and no shot on net yet again on a possession where Arizona's in the zone. Arizona gets the puck back in the neutral zone, breaks it back in, looking around, trying to find something. Cross-crease pass. It was very nicely done. Yet another shot blocked. Washington passes it out, and they're out of the zone and back into the Arizona end. We've got 48 seconds left in this period as Ovechkin as Coyotes grab the puck, and it's back out and back into the neutral zone again. Washington doing everything that they can possibly do to make sure that Arizona can't get even sniff of an offensive attempt here in the final seconds of this game. Arizona holding onto the puck, passing again, no avenue. Washington gobbles it up, escaping through the neutral zone, and they're going to take a shot here on net. Probably going to have a face-off with 18.8 seconds left in the Arizona end. I think this has just been a clinic of how to control the puck and how to keep shots away from your net.
Well, Washington's going to need to do this and much more as they will face the tornado champion, the Boston Bruins, next week. So this is a good opportunity for them to, you know, try some things going into that game. And for the Arizona Coyotes, they're going to face off against the Winnipeg Jets next week. So let's see what they can do, trying to break that losing streak as fast as possible.
Yeah, I mean, if Washington's able to maintain puck control like this against the Bruins, it could be a very interesting matchup next week. But props to the Coyotes. They did come out. They were able to hold on to the puck. They did some really nice passing plays. They just were not able to get the shots on net, unfortunately. And Washington was, and their offensive stars came out to shine, and they managed to take this win.
Yeah, and I think in the first period it was definitely a very good period for Arizona, and then they kind of just didn't continue it into the second and into the third. And then when things just started to snowball in the wrong direction, they just were not able to really get anything going. And they did change their goaltender, and they tried everything in which place to try to stop the bleeding. They were never able to. And there's just some things that, as a expansion team in the TPCHL, that you're going to have to learn. And, you know, a 5-0 defeat is not necessarily a bad thing. It is just what it is. You just go from it, and you just learn from it. Let's just take a look at some final stats from this one. So the shots on goal are 23-12. So Holtby stopped all 12 of the shots that came his way. Only a couple were really challenging. Hits were 7 apiece. Time of attack was pretty much dead even. But with all that penalty time, you're right, Monkey, that Washington certainly dominated with the time that they did have. Passing was a little bit more in favor of Washington. And faceoffs, that's definitely something that Arizona wants to continue. They were 21 for 9 on the faceoff department, but those penalties, that is what killed Arizona here. If they score on any one of those power plays, it's a totally different game. If they can even score on 3 of them, it's 5-3, and maybe or something else doesn't happen. So as far as they're concerned, I think they got to work on their power play. They got to work on keeping in the zone and definitely getting more shots on goal going into next week. And for Washington, they got to do exactly what they did here tonight if they want to continue their winning ways and take that Tornado Championship from the Bruins.
Yeah, I couldn't say any better myself. The Arizona Coyotes have to, I think, look at getting shots that don't have to be as pretty. Just get the puck on net and worry about maybe cleaning up a rebound or something afterwards. Because they did do an excellent job of passing and maintaining control. They just need to get the shots on net.
Or even getting a dirty goal. And even taking a look at what happened in that first period, it was just totally a domination. Both teams were even going in, and it just is what it is. And if I'm reading these correctly, they were Arizona did not lose a face-off in the third period. So again, those are some good positive things that they could take into next week. So they have a lot of positives, and again, they're an expansion team, so they're definitely gonna take their bumps and bruises.
I agree completely. Folks, I hope you enjoyed this game, and there's many more weeks. So while Arizona may not have won this evening's game, there's many more weeks ahead, and I hope you are able to join us here on TPC Sports and carry on watching these games. They're fantastic. My name is Monkey Work. I'm here with Nitro. I hope you guys had a fantastic night. I know I did. And I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Take care.